Welcome back. So now in this video we will create a carousel slider right down below this address in here. So all of the 5 images gonna be right inside that carousel slider. So first of all we will create some height between the address and the carousel slider that we're about to create. So below this padding we'll have a size box and I'm gonna give the height 20.0. Write it and comma. Now in here we will take the size box and here comma and take this brush down. So right in there first we will set the height. Now we will go right at the top and just declare the type size above. So it's gonna simply just take the size of a screen, whatever it will be. So let's go right at top, add in here widget build. In there we will say size, then we will create a type object in here size, and then we say meta query dot of context and right at end dot size semicolon. Now we will simply go and just use that right in here. With it we will say dot height and I'm gonna simply multiply it and take 0.5% of the screen. Now simply just set the width in here. So in here we say size dot width, and in there we'll say child and gonna do some padding. For the carousel slider in here we'll say edge insect, we will go with that dot all, it will apply to all side and we'll give 2. In here child again, and then we say carousel slider. As you guys can see the suggestion right in here. In here brushes. Now just take this down from here. Now we will provide some properties for this specific carousel slider. So the first thing that we will set is going to be simply indicator bar color. Indicator bar color, there we go. We will just set this color right towards black and gonna give the opacity. So in here we'll say with opacity we'll go with the 0.2 simply for the indicator bar color. Now right after that we're gonna simply just set the auto scroll duration. Auto scroll duration, there we go, and in there we'll set the duration. Gonna just set the seconds to 2, and right after we will just set the animation page duration. So in here there we go with the suggestion and we'll just set it the milliseconds in there to 500. Just take this down. Now we'll just set the activate indicator color. So in here we'll say activate indicator color, there you go with the suggestion. Now let's go ahead and set the color. So colors we'll go with a dot black. Right after that let's set the animation patch curve. So in here animation patch curve we'll go with the curves dot, in here put S and come back in here, right, there you go. You can see that all of the suggestion, you can go whatever you want right in here, but I'll go with the ease in. Right after that let's set the indicator bar height. Indicator bar height, there we go, we'll set it to 30, and right after that just the indicator height. Now set that, we will set it to 10, and right after this indicator width set it to 10. Now we'll simply set the unactivated indicator color. So in here we'll say unactivated indicator color, as you guys can see the suggestion. So in here we'll say colors and set the color just to, let's go with the gray, and right after we'll just set the stop at end. So we will just set this to false, so it will not just stop the animation right at end, it will just ongoing continuously. So right after that also we will just set the auto scroll to true, so it's gonna just auto scroll the images. Right after that we're gonna simply just set the items in here, okay. But before that we're gonna go and simply just get the links for the URL images for all of the 5 images, okay. So what we will do, we will simply just go right at top and right in there above the widget bill, and here we will create the list. So in here we'll say static, and then let's go ahead create that list. It is going to be string type and gonna give the name as a links. So just in here bracket gonna assign that array because there will be a 5 images, okay guys, and you guys know about that. Now we will go ahead and just create the tab controller. So in here tab, there we go, the segregation tab controller, and gonna just give tab controller in here. Now below that what we will do, you will just get the links. So in here get links and tag this down. So right in this method gonna get the links. So in here links dot add, so we will provide the path. Now in here we'll say widget. With the help of that we're gonna just get the URL image 1. As you guys can see, segregation right in here and right at end semicolon, okay. Now copy that from here, and for a time saving you will just paste it for the second, third, fourth and fifth. What we will do now in here, just add 2, 3 and here 4, the last one gonna be 5th. Now we're gonna simply just call upon that right in the instead. In here first we will say get links, that method, call upon that. So whenever the app will run, it will just get all of these URL images, so we have to just call upon that in its state. And right after that what we will do, we will say tab controller in here, and I'm gonna just assign in that the tab controller, just give the length, and you guys know the length of the images, it was 5, okay. And in here this is gonna just create an object, as you guys can see, okay. So in here we will just remove that and write this and write it and semicolon. So this with Y and C gonna simply just create the object that manages the stat required by the tab bar, okay. Now in here, as you guys can see, that red line, that arrow, we will just remove that. So what we will do, right in here scroll up, and with this, as you guys can see, okay, that class, with it in here what we will say with, and then you say single trigger provider stat maxin. As you guys can see the segregation right at first, okay. Just have that in here and the error will be gone, as you guys can see, okay. So it's gonna just simply easily now create the object. That is fine, we are done right in here. So we will go down towards the items in here. So simply in here we will say image dot network. The source is going to be simply widget dot URL image 1. Provide that in here. For time saving we'll copy that and just paste it for the second, third, fourth and fifth. Now we will simply just change the numbers, third, fourth and there we go with the last one, 5th. So all of the working has been done for the carousel slider. Now we will just add the const modifier just to remove those yellow lines from the code. And all just fine. Now we will just simply go and hot reload the app. It's loading. Now we will just simply open any of the posts and we will check the carousel slider. So let's go with this one, the bike one. Double click. There we go. As you guys can see the carousel slider right in here, and you can just see the scroll, images, and the animation. So it's gonna not stop right at end. As you guys can see, it just go back towards the first one. So it's working totally fine, and you guys can see that right in here. Now we will go and check for this specific iPhone 14 Pro Max. Double click in here, and there we go with the carousel slider. As you guys can see, there we go with the auto scroll. Okay, it's working totally fine, and you guys can see all of the images. So basically that's it for this video. Right from the next video we will work further right in this specific image slider screen dot dart. So see you then.